All right, so we have basically our keyframes. So now we just need to do our betweens on our legs. So I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to turn off these and I am just going to work on basically this front leg. And so this should be relatively straightforward. Um, so let's see, we got one here and then it's 7. So I need to put 2 in between here, which makes things a little bit harder. So when you have to do something like this, where you have to do like the thirds or whatever, what you want to do is favor one over the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to favor this one a little bit. So we're going to go here. Am I on the right drawing? Yeah, okay. Make sure you're on the right side of the law here. I'm actually going to undo that because I put that in the wrong spot. Okay. Um, so we are going to basically go like this, and we're just going to bring this a little bit forward, like so. I'm going to turn this off so you can see. So I'm just going to go, oh, it's going to go forward a little bit. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to not use the thing there. So go like that, and then it's got to be what contact, right? So then here I'm going to have this kind of, let's put this back on so I can see where things are. Okay, we're going to have this go beyond like so. So let's turn that off. Okay, like that. So it'll boom, boom, like that. So he reaches out and then he steps. And then, so there's the step, and then it's got to go from here to here. So we have what? One, one, two, and three. So this one will be a lot easier to go from this one to this one because I can just go halfway between. So that would be right here on 11. And so I could just turn this guy on and I could just be like, okay, halfway. So we're just going to go right to here. And I'm just going to basically split the difference. So we'll go like that. And then this can go here, right? And so, um, really like the drawing, but you get the idea. So then that's halfway in between. And then I just draw halfway in between those two here. So we're just going to basically do that. All right, like so. And voila. Okay, so halfway between, and then halfway between this one and the next one right here. So we'll just, so when you do these though, if you can help it, notice that I'm favoring one side versus the other. So I don't know if you noticed that, but like these two are closer than these two were. And I'm making this one, this one closer to this one. The reason for that is that that way it'll naturally have some of that ease in and out um, right here. So, crap, it moved over one. Okay, I didn't. Control Z, Control Z. There it goes. There. Okay. Um, that's weird. Why is it not giving me my key or my stuff here? So, all right, and I think there we go. All right, so something like basically like that. Let's have that go out a little bit farther. There we go, something like that. Okay. And now you'll see if we hit play, right? So we're getting pretty close. And then I'm just going to do the key in between here. So I'm just going to click over here just to draw a dot so I can see. And then this is basically got to go up. So this is kind of um, a bigger thing. So we're going to go like this. Notice I'm favoring again this side. Like so. Let's turn this off so I can see what I'm drawing again. So you got to kind of utilize the tools that you have, but also, know to like turn them off when they're in the way. Okay. So now you can see we have basically that front leg more or less trotting, hot to trot. Okay. So you can see basically what I did there. You're just going to do that for the rest of the leg. So I'm just going to go ahead. I would lock this one, and then I would unlock that one, and I would just basically start drawing my key in betweens for this other leg. Now, it might be worth actually turning this one's visibility off so you can kind of see it a little bit better. That's kind of up to you. I actually suggest not doing that, and the reason being is that way you can draw it and draw around the other leg, because see how this is kind of overlapping, and that's partly what's making it hard to see because they're inside of each other. I can make sure that they're not inside of each other, even though I know it might be a little bit easier to see without doing that. Um, but all right, so yeah, so basically just go right down. I'm just going to go ahead and do all the legs, but you just want to go through and more or less draw those in between frames, and that should give you a good idea of that should give you basically your motion. You already done the hard work. The hard work's getting those keyframes done.